eyes. Till I remember I'll be alright. All I need to do is think of you when I feel alone. Don't make me feel like home. Don't let the house far away you are. I can find the truth when I think of you. When I think of you. Don't let the house far away you are. I can find the truth when I think of you. Don't let the house far away you are. I can find the truth when I think of you.
Like the smoke in my lungs, you got me feeling so numb. Oh, all I felt was you. I was out of my mind, you were killing me inside. Yeah, I know the truth. I know it's that I think of you, I'm losing sleep. I don't know what it is you do. The moment that you walked into my life, I started to fall head to toe for you. No, I just can't get over all the games we played. I lose myself in your abuse. You split my heart in two. You split my heart in two. You split my heart in two. You I cannot replace, memories cannot erase. No, I don't know how to. What we started for fun got me feeling so numb. I feel just like a fool. I know it's that I think of you, I'm losing sleep. I don't know what it is you do. The moment that you walked into my life, I started to fall head to toe for you. No, I just can't get over all the games we played. I lost myself in your abuse. You split my heart in two.
good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. The action has already started.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Messi showed plenty. Loose pass, and they could be in. Pedri. No, he's had it nicked away from him. Now it's Mbappe. Rudiger cuts it out. And the counter is on. Messi. Alaba. Now it's Haaland. Chance to break. Messi. And he's in on goal. And the shot! Goal! Denmark!
Denmark clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Gol per la Danimarca. Ha segnato al 12° minuto. Numero 10.
So, a breakthrough already. Hernandez. Ah, it's been intercepted. He is through here. There's the shot. He's done very well to get to that.
Haaland really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Heads it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Alaba picks it up from the goal kick. A real chance if he can get through. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Messi. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Gently done. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Roberto Carlos. This is promising. Well read, nice interception. Passing nice and neat. Good read, needed to be. Now who's going to be first to this? Messi. Great hit! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Denmark take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely...
Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That's gone for a throw-in. Oh, it's a poor pass, too easily intercepted. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Haaland gets a good foot in there. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Goalkeeper's ball. Referee has just said play on. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. De Paul. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that could set him on his way. Great chance! And the follow-up! Worth a try, but not this time.
Pedri really had a decent crack at that. It was a full-blooded effort.
Just eases him off the ball. Mbappe. Alaba makes the interception. Now it's Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Messi. Moved forward and quickly so.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And it's intense, this pressure from the front. Moved on forwards. De Paul. Alaba did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Italy clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bit of a shot at goal! Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
3 without reply. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Lorenzo Insigne. De Jong. De Ligt. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Denmark 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. That gets things going for the second half. Spread out to the left. Delivery from Mbappe. Rudiger is there to heave it away. Pedri to Messi. Now it's De Paul. Roberto Carlos gets a foot in here. Now there's a foot. Mbappe! They've done it! So is this the start of a comeback? De Paul. It's a pretty loose pass. De Jong. Oh, they can break here. Well intercepted, and it certainly needed to be. Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary. And it's Messi. Lorenzo Insigne. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And he's running chance! And he's there to make a great save.
Mbappe simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Massive leap! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. He could be in here. João Cancelo. This is De Jong. Beckham. Now the counter. De Jong. Haaland. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one towering header. Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
He's shifting through the gears here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, good read. Roberto Carlos. Beckham. Roberto Carlos clears. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Could move up a gear here. De Jong. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Sostituzione per l'Italia. Numero 8.
So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Neymar ready to try one.
Lasciano il campo per
Roberto Carlos!
il numero
It's run
17.
loose. Who's going to get there?
Il numero 22. Il numero 7. Attenzione, una
And here's
sostituzione.
Roberto Carlos. Great leap! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Neymar did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Haaland. Oh, the shot could be on it. There's the hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Can he stop it going out? Vlahovic. Defenders on the back foot. He could be in here. And he's straight offside. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Poor pass that, sloppy. Oh, just Mbappe! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Donnarumma will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Denmark blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge, and they're getting involved. Steady. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. So what can they make of this? No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. That is very well defended. Threads one in. Picked out brilliantly. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Neymar. Mbappe. He's left his man. Kimmich. And here's the chance to counter. That's Rudiger. Hernandez. Vlahovic. Mbappe. Scholes. Kimmich. And Scholes. Look at the space here. Big chance!
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Now it's Mbappe. Barella. A real chance to break. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Barella. He's shooting chance! No mistake! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
And there goes the final whistle. Denmark have won big and in style. Everything went for them. Their poor opponents left chasing shadows. A scintillating performance. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think it's all about setting the right tone at the start of a match, and if you can back that up with an early goal, it just energises everybody, the whole performance, and I think they were certainly more fluid as a result of the early goal.
Oggi i calciatori sono accompagnati in campo dai ragazzi di una squadra locale. Fategli un applauso.
Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. Truly this is a capital venue fit for a truly capital club, which Roma, of course, are. So that's got things underway. He's going to be disappointed with that. Defenders on the back foot. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Played out to the right. Threads one in. Messi gives his colleague a guilty look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Delivery from Mbappe. Mbappe. And back to the goalkeeper. Pavard. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. For Eder Nielsen. Nice little ball through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mbappe. Aimed in towards the centre. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Del Piero. Messi. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Oh, good ball. Messi hits one! Goal! Denmark! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well intercepted, and it certainly needed to be. Pavard. Now it's Messi. And here's Del Piero.
Del Piero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe. Great chance! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well seen, saw that coming. Mbappe. And here's Messi. Fiddles it through. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Brozovic has physical challenge. Brozovic has been caught there, it's a foul. Haaland. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Pavard. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Mbappe. He's on, decent hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? De Jong! He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. De Jong gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Mbappe. And that has been cleared. Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Looking here to alter the direction of the game. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has put paid to that. Beckham gets his pass away. He is through here. And that's been intercepted. And here's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Nielsen. He's found a way through. Messi. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Messi. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And that has been clubbed away. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Good work on the right flank here. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's half-time here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Denmark are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Denmark in control at half-time, 2-0.
Signore e signori, attenzione, il papà del bambino che indossa un marsupio nero e blu contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff. Sostituzione per la Roma. Numero 77.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 13.
Interesting ball.
Koke. Il numero 5.
Rice. Beckham. That's good running with the ball. Rabiot. And they win it back again. Nielsen. Now it's Del Piero. Rabiot. And he's found a way past. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. He's had a shot! Yes! And surely that settles it.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Denmark take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Rabiot. Edenilson. Oh, good read. Messi. And it's Messi. Oh, played right into his path. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. It's bounced out. He's got a goal. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Denmark clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. The pass has gone astray. He's found a way through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, he'll be a little vexed with himself, having done well to get there first.
Neymar. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Haaland. Could be danger here. He's got the shot away! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Denmark certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off. Denmark have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
No, the ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. And it's Koke. Roma finding their passes. De Bruyne. And they can counter here. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Bonucci. Now the counter. Del Piero. Oh, he's managed to pinch it off him. A real chance to break. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And it's Messi. Neymar. Shot could be on. There's the hit! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Poor pass that, sloppy. Mbappe. Mbappe shapes to shoot! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he just whacks it away. Room for a shot. De Bruyne delivers. Goalkeeper's ball. Trying to... Haaland! Oh, terrific save.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Denmark, corner number 2 then. He's had a hit! Pavard gets rid without sophistication. Now it's Haaland. Real great hit! Oh, taken with style! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Denmark tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Now it's Rabiot. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Pavard, played into the middle. De Ligt is there and he can get that clear. And here's the chance to counter. Looking for the runner. That is a great pick out.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And it's been taken straight back. The referee's awarded a free kick. Pass just lacking in accuracy. De Bruyne. And that's that. Denmark enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, tactically, they looked as if they got that spot on. I think when you push up at the back to the extent they did, then there must be a pressure on the ball ahead of things. Otherwise, your whole system is going to break down. And I think there was a good discipline about what they did, really, in affecting that.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect
Hello,
evening
everybody,
for a
and
game of
welcome
football
to today's
to which we
match.
look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it's the...
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty.
Denmark
Have themselves a chance from the spot.
to get them off and running. 1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, that looked a simple case of giving the keeper the eyes and just slipping the ball to the other side. That was clever.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Mbappe, he's left his man. Out of play for a goal kick. Shifted upfield. Del Piero. Now it's Mbappe. Poor pass that, sloppy. Beckham. Now it's Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mohamed Salah. Now Ødegaard. Pogba. And it's Del Piero. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking for the runner. Messi. He's in acres, he's got the shot away! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certain... Fenerbahce have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Del Piero, well seen, saw that coming. Lovely ball into space. Gets away from his opponents. He's beaten the offside trap. And he's cut it out. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's found a way through. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And that interception was most necessary. No, that's been intercepted. Chance to break. Threads one in. Mohamed, now the finish! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Keeper's dealt with that. Denmark can start a counter here. It's a pretty loose pass. Ødegaard. Mbappe. Del Piero. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here.
Well, to be honest, he thrives on this type of opportunity. Training ground rehearsals make him see these situations as a welcome challenge.
Passes short and sharp. Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception, well timed. And here's Del Piero. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Roberto Carlos. A good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Salah. Del Piero. Del Piero! Good stop. That wasn't easy.
Del Piero is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
It's their second corner of the game. Punched away. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's well spotted. Sends it forward. Nice little ball through. So what can they make of this? He's shifting through the gears here. Fiddles it through. Plenty of room for the shot. Big chance! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Played into the middle. That's an excellent interception. And that's been intercepted. Messi. No, again there's no way through. Beckham. There's the hit!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And the shot! No mistake! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Mbappe really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Messi gets his pass away. He's played him through. Beckham. Mbappe. Poor pass that, sloppy. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think a first-half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how...
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. No way through there. Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Denmark clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Great ball, and he's in here. Chance! And in again. And yes! It's there! Neuer did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think...
Can he finish? Pogba. Now Ødegaard. Ruben Diaz. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Beckham. He is through here. Flink climbs up big. He can pounce on that. It's in. It is no contest. It is a landslide. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Denmark totally rampant here. Pogba, over to the left. He can run onto that. Oh, well played. De Jong. Interesting ball. Now it's Mbappe. He's
The
under
attendance
lots of
for this
pressure
match
there.
was 71,649.
And it's Beckham. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now it's Mbappe. Keeper has taken decisive action. Interesting ball. Could be danger here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's a fabulous ball. Spread out to the left. Defenders on the back foot. Now it's Del Piero. Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he put it away? Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter to bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening.
Hello,
Conditions
everybody, and
absolutely
welcome to today's
beautiful.
match.
Perfect for the beautiful game.
Denmark
Temperatures are kind as
against
well.
Arsenal.
No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, Peter, it really is quite amazing as to how this incredible man, Lionel Messi, keeps doing what he does season in, season out. Undoubtedly, one of the very best we'll ever see.
Well, listen to the numbers. 2018-19, better than a goal a game across all competitions. 36 from 34 and 51 in 49 to be accurate across the league and across all competitions. Europe's top goal scorer and voted Europe's best for the 6th time in his career.
Add to that the assists, was it 19?
And that makes it 70 goal contributions in all. How many players could claim to have done that in their careers? Answer, none. It is ridiculous. It's run loose here. Lampard. Grealish. Kane. And the finish! Denmark can counter promptly here. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's De Jong. Shapes to shoot! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Arsenal didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Oh, good spread. Gets away from his opponents. Beckham. Well, they can break here. Shifted upfield. Mbappe. There he goes, motoring forward. Keeper sees it all the way. Messi. He's made space for the shot. Messi's cross. Lampard.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind...
He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. De Jong. And it's Cancelo. He's found a way through. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And he's For a moment, time stood still.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Messi proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment.
Loose pass, and they could be in. Lampard. And that interception was most necessary. Good spot, he thinks. Tries a shot! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Denmark take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Goalkeeper's ball. Mbappe. Oh, great ball. Oh, well played. Real chop and the shot. Vinicius Junior. Well seen. Saw that coming. Denmark heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Mbappe. Danger is cut out. Oh, they could be caught out here. Got a decisive goal here. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Caros espectadores, os jogadores serão acompanhados por elementos das escolinhas de um dos clubes da cidade.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. And already we're underway here. Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Messi. He's had a hit! Really well taken goal. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score. Hits one! And he's done it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Denmark take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Could fall kindly. And they've got it. In he goes again! Oh, another save. Chance for the header! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Ruben Dias. Played out to the left flank. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rafael Leao. And that interception was most necessary. Moved on forwards. Ronaldo finds himself offside. And it's been taken straight back. Messi. Here's a shot. There's the hit! Oh, taken with style. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position, and they had him where they...
please be made aware that smoking is only permitted in designated areas within these grounds.
Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening. A night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. And we have it. And the shots! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Argentina trail at this early stage. How will they respond? And that's been intercepted. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Haaland. Rabiot. Well seen, saw that coming. Chance to shoot now. Now the finish! It's there! 2! And we've barely begun here.
Argentina really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Se ruega a los espectadores que tengan previsto abandonar el estadio en coche, que lo hagan de forma ordenada para evitar atascos.
Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening. A night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And already we're underway here.
Well, Frank Lampard will again be very important here, I would think, Peter. He's going to have a multitude of roles to fill, but I suspect he'll be the main creative talent, though.
And no doubt constantly getting on the end of moves he himself instigated. That's his trademark.
Yeah, something he's quickly becoming a master of. Another step in his incredible development, and for me, one of the best finishers of his generation.
2005-06, his first 20... Now the finish! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the finish looked...
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Messi sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
And the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. No, the ball needed to be better there, so... He's one-on-one! Hits one! He has done it! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can...
He's had a hit! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Madrid can start a counter here. Ruben Dias does well to stand firm and defend it. De Jong. It's a great ball. Decent hit! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Attenzione signore e signori, ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi di non perdere di vista i propri bambini durante la partita, per la loro sicurezza.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. As you can see, there's been a terrific atmosphere here. There is great expectation, excitement, and it has built nicely in these idyllic conditions. Conditions which are certainly playing their part in creating a glorious ambience. It's quite a struggle to get in here, points of access hard to come by, and an awful lot of people gathering to get through the gates, but regardless of that, there's a great feel here and much excitement for the game ahead. We survey Milan's famous Curva Sud, one of the truly great shrines of the beautiful game. And as you can see, we've already started here. So there's Frank Lampard, an excellent 2005 for both club and country, his most productive season so far. And on top of it all, named his national team's outstanding player 2 years running.
Yeah, and it's not hard.
There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Beckham. Interesting ball. Oh, important interception. Rabiot. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rabiot. Now it's Messi. Beckham. Now it's Messi. He's through here. Oh, that was vital. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Messi. Haaland! Goal! Denmark!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. And the shot! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Messi. Beckham. He's had a hit! And the follow-up! And more, and more, and more! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Sommer did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Denmark take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Now this could be a chance. Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Mbappe. And that has put paid to that. Massive leap! Great football, shot and save. Milan can counter promptly here.
Denmark have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. Alaba. No, he's taken off it, that's really well played. Roberto Carlos. And that's been won straight back. Rabiot. Messi. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Rabiot. No way through, straight hit! Denmark have a free kick. And the half-time whistle goes. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Denmark have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. Already up and running for the second half. Lampard.
Denmark couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And it's Rabiot. And they win it back again. The danger is cut out. And here's Ibrahimovic. No, the ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Roberto Carlos knocks it away.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Just the keeper to beat! Plenty of room for the shot, shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! It is no contest, it is a landslide. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
It's become a case of men against boys. Messi. Oh, just skips past his... And Messi! Oh, terrific save.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 20.
Denmark, corner number 2 then.
Ibrahimovic. Viene sostituito con il numero 11.
Turns and goes back, and he's had a hit!
Christian Ben Yedder. Cambio di giocatori.
Great leap! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's good defending, very good defending. Some terrific running on the ball there. Those efforts are not going unappreciated. João Cancelo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
De Bruyne. Messi. And it's Cancelo. And it's played forward. Neymar has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Rabiot. Gets his pass away. And it's Neymar. Lampard, and that interception was most necessary. Played out towards the right wing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Denmark clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pavard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That'll be a throw. This is promising. He could be in here. Neymar. He's through, and this real chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Denmark have their third corner.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive. The type
Goes in for the header! Oh, it's Ben Yedder. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, good read. Cristiano Ronaldo. Driving on, he could shoot here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. They're back in position. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Denmark totally rampant here. He's found the way through. There's a good bit of goal to aim at here. Messi. That's Rabiot. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's has a goal! He's scored! 200! It's the goal they all came to see.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Neymar hurtling down that right flank. Gets away from his opponent. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Oh, there was plenty on that. Not too much more here than seeing out time. So that's it. It is all over. Well, a great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Haaland collecting the match ball, and it is his. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, tactically, they looked as if they got that spot on. I think when you push up at the back to the extent they did, then there must be a pressure on the ball ahead of things. Otherwise, your whole system is going to break down. And I think there was a good discipline about what they did, really, in affecting that.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
responsabile. Chiunque si renda protagonista di